Synthetic a priori knowledge. A statement where A does not equal A. Technically not the same. Socrates is dead. A priori knowledge would be natural science or efficient causation. Synthetic means new knowledge. We don't learn from cause and effect. It is because it is that we learn from it. Next, sensation and reflection. Locke's two types of ideas, sensation and reflection. He claims that experience is the source of all ideas. Sensation is an outside sensation, while reflection is a sensation in the mind, such as thinking. Sensations are the external sensible objects, while reflections are internal operations of our minds. Next, relations of idea versus matter of fact. Hume's two types of reasons, matter of fact, are a posteriori, things we can only learn in experience. Matters of fact are practical. Relations of ideas are demonstrative, a priori. Relations of ideas are independent of experience, things we know when prior to. For Hume, these are the things that are possible for us to think. Next, transcendental aesthetic. Kant's a priori idea of space and time. Space is something on the radar, an outer sense. Time is more of an inner sense. Transcendental aesthetic pertains to receptivity, not free. Next, for Kant, there's pure reason, thoughts, and metaphysics. Pure reason is thinking about ideas without any experience. It is a field of experience that has structure and order. Metaphysics are thoughts that oppose pure reason, things or questions that we cannot solve nor avoid. For Kant, all we know are the ideas and how we organize them. Our minds go through and analyze them, the way nature works. To Kant, all minds follow by the same rules. The mind organizes everything as the stuff enters it. It is free and spontaneous, as well as receptive. For Locke, experience is the source of all ideas, and ideas are objects of thinking. There's sensation and reflection, outside sensations, and sensations within the mind, external and internal. According to Locke, the mind can think, doubt, believe, judge, dream, compare, imagine, and do many things. Experience is what's happening. It is a passage of time. For Locke, ideas do in fact mirror reality. For Kant, the world appears to us in a way that is governed by law. For Locke, reason in all minds is the same. They all contain a set of a priori rules or laws. They are all synthetic judgments and the same ideas in one's head, which determines the way things look and how we perceive things out there in the world. There are the complex ideas, such as substance, and the simple ideas, such as modes. An example would be something like an orange pen. Orange pen is a complex idea. The simple ideas would be things such as its extension, the space it takes up, its shape, smell, color. Knowledge is something Locke and Kant go into deep detail about. Locke states that there are infinite words and sentences from the alphabet, yet we only say the same few sentences. For Kant, all we know is ideas and how we organize them. Ding an sich. Thing in itself, all we can know, is one of his lines. Intuition also plays a part for Kant. Intuition for Kant is not a gut feeling as most would assume. It is something such as an indication that something is there. On the idea of space, Locke disagrees with the other philosophers. He claims that there is one space that is not infinite. It has no parts because when removed, space still takes its place. Kant overthrows Locke's idea that we derive the notion of space by experience. Classical metaphysics are things such as God, an origin of the world, freedom, things we cannot solve but must think about.